This is video number 3 in our series about how to make the CARES Act actionable. This is about how much to save. Let's say that you're really struggling during the pandemic and you want to save and you're going to keep saving, but you have to save less. Your spouse been fired, something has happened and you're struggling and you're not going to save anymore 8%. And you're thinking, how much should I save? Should I lower it to 5%, 4%? And what I want to highlight here is a piece of research about the match. And while the match does have benefits, it does get more people to save, I want to also highlight the fact that numbers are difficult for a lot of people. And some people actually don't benefit from the match, even though they should. It's a beautiful study that was done looking at 7 companies, people who are 59 and a half and are allowed in-service withdrawals. All get a match, all vested immediately. What they can do, they can actually put money in the plan, get the match, immediately take it out, no penalties. It's a money machine. It's a free lunch. Yet, if you look at the data, in one company, 72% of people didn't actually get the match. So it's hard for people to fully understand those numbers, or at least for some people. And it's important to remind them that if they struggle and can't save as much as they used to, when you lower your saving rate, try to still save enough to get the full match. I know employers are struggling too, not just employees in this environment. What can they do so that instead of eliminating the match, they can actually just reduce the cost during the pandemic? 1/5 of employers are actually thinking to eliminate completely the match. I would suggest that instead of eliminating it, let's think if there's another match formula that costs less money and perhaps would even be more vivid and motivating for employees to keep saving. Instead of a typical percentage formula where you do 50 cents on the dollar up to 6%, maybe it's a flat dollar match, $1,200, like the checks being sent from the government to most Americans under the CARES Act. What's the benefit? For a typical employer, it could reduce the matching cost by 1/3. Of course, it depends on your specific population. For employees, it's easier to give up on a match that is 50 cents on the dollar up to 6%, especially if you're not good with numbers. It's hard to give up on the vivid $1,200. So there might be here a win-win, helping employers manage the cost of the match while making the match more vivid and understood by employees so they keep saving during the pandemic.